The market is a place where the winner is not the one who is right more often, but the one who correctly manages the situation when he is wrong. Today, I will hold a session with a focus on transaction and risk management. We are going to see how I act if the script breaks. Now, how I rebuild also, and what I do to preserve the results even in case of errors. Let's set up an account for working this strategy. I use a chart type candlesticks. The time frame is 1 minute. Now let's select the indicators. To do this, open the indicators section and click on Donchian Channel, Fractal, Super Trend, and Williams. The Donchian Channel indicator will have a period of 15. The color settings of the indicator will remain standard. They do not need to be changed. I will leave the period of the fractal indicator according to the 2 standard. I will also leave the period for the super trend indicator at 10 and I will make the multiplier 2. And now, Williams, I'm going to reduce the indicator period to 12. Now I'm ready to get to work. You can just repeat my settings. They have already been tested and are optimal. What matters in trading is not speed but clarity. On Telegram, I share analytics to help me understand, or that helps me understand the market without making too much noise. Now, every day there are fresh levels and thoughts. Follow the link below this video, subscribe and write to me personally. Let's take the situation into account and open the first trade. The trade time will be 1 minute. I'll start with an amount of $75 and my forecast is that the price will decrease. Are you ready? Now I'm going to explain in detail how to work with this strategy. Look, the price was rising and a signal from Fractal appeared above the chart. The uptrend is over and now the price will start to decline. I also see that the price chart has already crossed the previous level of the super trend indicator and a new signal has appeared from the indicator. This is another signal that indicates a decrease in price. The price was decreasing and the price chart approached the lower limits of the Donchian channel, which also indicates a decrease in price. And all 3 previous signals are confirmed by the Williams indicator. The indicator line is pointing down and it has already crossed the -80 level. Now it's going to receive all the signals from the indicators. I understand that the situation is reliable. The price will decrease. This means that the market has finally started a downward trend. The strategy may seem complicated due to the abundance of indicators, but I'm sure you'll figure it out quickly. Now, the indicators are simple and often give signals. Just try this strategy at work. Great, the first trade is profitable and capital is $144. I wouldn't waste any time looking for the next situation. Interesting chart. Let's open a trade. The trade amount is already $144. I will open a trade to reduce the price. Okay, as you can see, the situation is similar to the previous one. The price reached its maximum and began to decline. The fractal indicator signaled the end of the uptrend. Super trend also confirms this signal, and the price is declining. Now, the price chart has already reached the lower limits of the Donchian channel indicator. The Williams indicator line is pointing down and it has already crossed the -80 level. The situation is formed. When working with a strategy, it is important that all indicators or all 4 indicators give a signal. If you see that some of the indicators have already given a signal, then wait for the rest of the indicators to also give a signal. No need to open a trade earlier. The Williams indicator is important in this strategy because it's this one that allows you to, open a trade. In a downtrend, the indicator line should cross the -80 level, and in an uptrend, the indicator should be above the -20 level, which is for the indicator line. Now, stick to these rules and most of the trades will definitely be profitable. Yes, friends. For the second consecutive profitable trade, the account balance increases to $276. We're going to continue working because there are still a couple of trades ahead. This time, the trade amount will be $276. My forecast is that the price will rise. I press the green button to open a trade. As you can see, all indicators have already given a signal and the price is starting to rise. This means that there is an uptrend in the market. I want to give you some advice that I use in my work. There is no need to combine trading with other activities. If you're busy, then it's better not to open or trade at all. You will be distracted and guaranteed to make mistakes at work due to inattention. Choose a time for work when you are free from other things in order to work intentionally. Boom! Another profitable trade. Now my capital is $530. Amazing work result. Now I'm going to find another situation and open the last trade. I have no doubts about the reliability of the chosen situation. The indicators have already given the signal and the price is steadily decreasing. I think this strategy will be useful to you. It doesn't require complex technical analysis, simple signals from indicators. Let's wait for the trade to complete. Yes, 4 out of 4 trades are profitable. I see that the account now has an amount of $980. This is several times more than it was at the beginning of this session. The session is over and the market has been testing its strengths again today. Now, but the strategy didn't fail because I trust it. You can have any strategy as long as you follow its rules. This is what separates stable traders from impulsive ones. Review the video, write down the steps and try to repeat them in practice, and in the comments tell us how often you manage not to break the rules of this strategy.